Hey, what's up? My name's Samuel Leeds. I'm actually right now I'm in Wales. I've just been doing some business. I've got a property about 15 minutes that way. And apparently, Anthony, David and James, who are all on my academy and have done extremely well, I've got a development property 15 minutes down the road. I've never seen it. They want me to come and see it. They've been really secretive about it, and they've just completed and they've said for the first time they're going to let me come and look around it. So no idea what to expect, but I'm pretty excited. Let's go find out. I think I'm in the right place. It reminds me of Ribsford House, this entrance. I'm kind of expecting to suddenly see a grand building. My goodness. This is crazy. What is this dirt path? I'm so excited about what this property is. Oh, holy moly. Oh, this is awesome. They've got Suffolk Castle. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. Look at it, man. Jeez. I can't believe they've actually, I hope that's their building. I can't see anything else around here. That is absolutely awesome. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see them. What have they bought? They've bought a frigging castle. They are hilarious. They remind me of me. I hope it makes good profit. Oh my goodness. Incredible. Look at them. Hello. Very, very good. Oh mate. What is building, eh?
Let's get it in.
Absolutely awesome. Look at this. So you got your work out then, boys.
Oh, yeah. The reason why we wanted you to come here is one of the only reasons we found this project and started looking for stuff like this is by meeting you, coming on the training,
oh, God,
doing the things we did. So, really appreciate you making the trip up here. It's just a little thank you from
Thank
us.
you so much, guys.
We do really appreciate
Oh,
it.
thank you so
We
much.
found the lead on Property Rescue Samuel Leeds.
Do you want to know?
It makes Ribsford House look like tame.
It makes Richard's house look ready to
Richard's
go.
house is in good condition.
It's desperate.
It's good and deep.
This is crazy! I can't believe they just bought a massive ass derelict castle. Oh man, got me a thank you card. Well, oh, that's. I'm gonna read that. Oh man, they've all written a heartfelt piece about the academy. You guys are freaking beasts, man, buying this thing. I don't know how you're gonna convert it or what you're gonna convert it into. What's the plan? What's the vision? Are you gonna?
So, the plan is to convert it into apartments.
Have you got any planning, outline planning or anything at all?
You had a pre-app, that was done, that was
Oh, good.
supportive, and then we're just going for the full planning now.
Oh, guys,
We're in the middle
I'm
of full
so
planning.
excited.
1983, it had a fire.
Yeah.
So, and then this is what it was left like after the fire.
They had another fire again.
The guy that owned it moved away,
Yeah.
and then so they couldn't find the owner for a very long time. And it actually had squatters here. They lived here for 7 years in this condition. Yeah. So the original steels up there used to house glass all around there. It's a big glass atrium. So we're going to reinstate that into this area.
I can't lie. I just can't even visualize. Like I'm a man with vision, right? But I can't even. Like at least with my castle,
There's rooms.
yeah, I can visualize. You know,
Applause.
whereas here, I'm just like.
It's just
I'm at a loss for words, folks, and it's grand. It's definitely, it's a phenomenal building.
Yeah. It's got solid plumbing though, look at that.
Right. Yep. I mean, to be honest, I don't think there's anything solid about this. It's not falling. It's not falling down, huh?
No, it's,
No.
It's listed as is.
so it's grade 2 as is, so in this run-down condition, so we
Right.
can do what effectively we want with it, as long as we don't touch the facade.
Well, you'll learn loads doing it. Oh yeah. You'll learn loads doing it.
So this here, we don't have to reinstate that. That's going to be a big glass wall there.
Yeah.
And then this will be all have steels to support the apartment. So this will be more one of the grander apartments that there's going to be in the building.
It's beautiful surroundings though. I'm gonna guess shortly. Bear in mind, no one's told me anything.
No.
I didn't even know it was a castle.
No.
Right. I'm gonna guess how much you paid for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess how much it's gonna cost to do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess what the GDV is,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna guess how you finance it.
Okay.
The last one's probably easiest for you because you know us.
What other people's money, right?
Yeah, what did you think it was going to be? When,
I'll tell you what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be, I knew it was going to be something tasty because you wouldn't have got me all the way to Wales and said it's a surprise and then posted on social media, biggest project, yeah. So I knew it was going to be something tasty. I thought it was going to be like a country manor.
Yeah.
You know, beautiful. I thought it was going to be more impressive on the, like, nice in the inside.
Yeah.
But I didn't expect this. Like a derelict castle. Beautiful surroundings as well.
Yeah.
You know,
Like a
it's
clear
not-
day, you can see the sea. Like, you've got
I
the
know,
beautiful bacon
I
in
know.
it. It's stunning.
It'll be worth a fortune when it's done.
So this is where the fire started.
Oh
in the
jeez.
80s.
You know when there's like old style and then there's new style and then there's derelict castle style.
Somebody posted saying, ha ha, ha, wouldn't you love to do something with this?
Yeah.
Totally.
Like, yeah.
So we drove up to it.
It's almost like someone posted it as in like a lol, as if someone would actually buy it.
literally
As
that.
if someone would have the courage, the money and the audacity to actually buy a castle and you guys are like, well, we were trained by Samuel, so. How many square feet is it?
19,000. There you go.
Just under 20,000.
Well, that's the actual building.
Yeah.
Internal GIA,
Big.
yeah.
That's very big. It is big, isn't it? actually?
We've got 2.3 acres with it.
Right.
Got the bats and the owl.
Oh, you got bats as well.
Owls.
Well, we actually,
Welcome to my problems.
Nowhere
we
near as
don't-
many as
we,
you.
we don't actually think we've got bats. So
You
we've
might
had-
have bats, so you're gonna have to get
We've
the.
had one ecology report come back.
Yeah.
We've got owls.
It's so nice to be able to share problems with people. Normally, I'm like, who else can I call up and moan about my bats in the roof of my castle? How many people can you say own a castle?
2, as far as I'm aware.
I mean, very
Oh, 4, sorry. That's in you.
Shang dang rang tang.
That's where you take the planners when they come around.
Absolutely fabulous. How do you feel, David, about this? Are you scared?
No.
You're not at all?
No.
Totally comfortable?
Comfortable, yeah.
Okay.
But it's a lot of work, but it's an awesome building, isn't it?
Oh, mate, absolutely. What about you? Are you scared?
No. The thing is, we've taken it step by step, like you said. We're not looking at this as like, right, this is everything. This is all our eggs into one basket.
Yeah.
If we don't do this, we've lost it. This is a project that's going to take some time,
Of course.
and it's going to be worth it in the long run. And we'll
Yeah.
just take it step by step, work with the right people around us, and it'll
Yeah.
just work out.
Slow and steady.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we can phase it and get things done first.
Well,
to
yeah,
release
so-
capital.
I know what James is going to learn on this project. James is going to learn patience.
Yes.
Because me and James are the same. Me and James are like, everything needs to be done tomorrow. You know, but when you're dealing with bats
historic
and stuff,
buildings.
sometimes you have to just go off your gut a little bit because it's impossible to know how much it's going to cost. You have to just think, you know what? What's my intuition saying? Get all the facts, get all the information.
So these will become duplexes then. All of these will
Yeah.
be 5 round here.
Well, mate, if you do this as serviced accommodation, I'll definitely be staying here. How high is this? Like that? Jeez, that's a high tower.
And then this, like that one where it's going to come down, I want floor to ceiling glass there with that. 'Cause that view, because that, like you say, just where you can't see through the trees there, that's the sea.
No Japanese knotweed then.
No Japanese knotweed. We didn't copy you with a Japanese knotweed.
It does feel pretty solid.
Yeah, it is the whole.
Yeah.
That's one of the saving graces of the building. It's
Alright then, it's time for me to guess the figures.
Yeah.
Now I've seen everything. Alright, so
What do you pay for it?
I'm going to hazard a guess. I don't know the area at all. That's my big disclaimer. I'm going to hazard a guess that you paid about $500,000 for it.
Not far off.
You don't have to tell me, I want to guess everything.
Okay.
I'm going to guess you paid about 500 grand for it.
Okay.
To build it out. Obviously it depends on what you're going to do with it. I'm going to guess the end value. Hang on a minute, let me think. I'm going to say $500,000 to buy it, 3.5 to fix it up, in total 4 mil, and I'm going to say the GDV is going to be 7 mil.
Okay.
That's a guess, right? That's just a guess. Come on, tell me what the figures are.
Bought it at 420.
Okay, so it's very close on that.
Yeah. Build costs at management and stuff like that. Financing costs are on top. The GDV is just over 4.03.
Okay. I actually think I'll end up being right. I think your GDC is going to be more than you think, and I think your GDV is going to be more than you think, if it's anything like my experience.
I think you're right. And all of us are kind of on the same page.
I think you financed it, just pull people in. You know, pull people in. I don't know whether you pulled joint venture partners in or whether you just borrowed their money on a fixed return. I would imagine, what have you done? So buying it's not the issue, right? Buying it's only 420. I reckon to buy it, I reckon you pull people in. I reckon that you've given them a percentage of the profit. I reckon you're going to raise the finance by getting planning, and then you're worried about that after you've got planning. But to be honest, if you've got planning, you can prove you've got planning, you can show the GDV. I don't think you'll have a massive issue getting finance for it, especially with your skills that you've got, even if it's a combination of private investors and development finance.
It's spot on. All the bill will come from the banks, development finance, after planning, after tenders, all that jazz. We bought a thing in cash using investors' money. A mix actually, some of it's on short-term fixed return finance. The vast majority of it's on share of the profit.
We offered everybody share of the profit. The reason being is because, you know, we wanted everybody to share in this project with us.
But bear in mind, we raised finance without planning, without drawings, without tenders, without valuations, without anything. Just literally on the back of, well, emails and phone calls pretty much.
But people will invest in you because number one, they trust you. And then if you've seen you've got other projects going on, it's not like, okay, it might be your first time doing a castle, but you're experienced, you've been trained well, hopefully. You know, but number two is, everyone wants to be an owner in a castle, right? So if you're saying like, look, worst case is, it's not going to make as much profit as we thought, but hey, you're going to be in on the experience and stuff.
Here's the great thing as well, and one of the reasons why we were able to get investment when we purchased it, the land value is worth more than what we paid for it, significantly more than what we paid for it. So even if it fails planning, it's not going to.
No, you just sell it on an auction again.
Exactly. So even
it's
if
been valued at between 5 and 600k. We bought it at 420.
And you'll get someone buying it, even if you can't develop it. You'll get someone buying it just to bank it.
It will get planning for residential. 100%. It will get planning for residential. It might not get the planning we want for residential. So that might be where we decide at that point to sell it on a planning game. And everybody still wins at that point. You know, and that'll be the bit where we get to that judgment bit of saying, right, is it going to be worth building it out, or do we sell it now on a planning game?
There's like 5 different exits for this.
I can't see you gonna lose on it though. No. Personally, with the area, you can literally see the sea from outside. It's in a good area. I know I've got a property half an hour away, which is buzzing. Even all through lockdown, you could not book a hotel within 40-minute radius.
Agreed.
And I know this is within a 40-minute radius, so if you're doing this as service departments, I think it will fly. A castle service department with a sea view, I mean, come on.
We've already got agreement in principle for people taking them off us for 3 years. The whole rent to SA model,
The whole
thing.
I was shocked when I came up and saw it. I was just like, holy moly! It's like the most impressive development I've seen. And
you see Bridgeford.
Well, it's more grand when you first see it. It's like, you know, I mean, it's almost like comparing apples and oranges slightly. It's two very different buildings, but it's definitely one of a kind. Proud of you, bro.
So if you go there, and then when you get there, you'll see a dirt track, like on the corner of Junction. You want to take that, you want to drive up there.
So, James, tell me, what possessed you to buy a castle?
It was a bit crazy. I'm always the kind of guy who likes to wing it, right? I think most people know me know that. And when I saw this, I thought, that just seems too big. And I always said, like, and you always used to teach me when we were growing up, like, you always used to say when we were at the academy.
Well, you were still young, you were a teenager.
But when I was kind of, like, if your dreams aren't big enough, if the dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. And for me, when I looked at this, I went, this, you know what, there's an element of like nervousness or fear with this. Let's take it on. And I looked at it and went, see, if this stacks, this ain't going to make me like £200 a month. This is going to make millions. And I looked at it and I said on day one, I wanted to get into big deals. So when I saw it, I was attracted to it. And it was never like, oh, okay, we're going to make money. Let's go and see if it will. and kind of took it step by step. But the whole idea being that, yeah, he's going to make a lot of money in the process.
And you know what? I always say big deals and small deals are both pretty much the same effort. Maybe that's not 100% the case with a castle, but still though, you know, I mean, a lot of people will spend a couple years on a project, and the best case would be they might make 100 grand. Whereas here, you know, I know you're expecting to make 7 figures, which is awesome. So what's the plan? What's the journey? What's your responsibilities and you know, role within this?
So my job is all around speaking to investors, getting the finance in place, setting up joint venture structures, tax structures, all that kind of stuff, along with physically buying the asset. So site acquisition is probably the best way of summing it up. And then when we get on the back end, whether we refinance and rent or sell it off, I'll deal with all that as well, and obviously keeping the investors happy in between, running the board meetings, stuff like that, whilst Anthony and David crack on with physically building it.
Yeah.
Well, the building's it's an amazing structure, and I can't wait to bring it back to its former glory, because it's quite a solid structure. Yet it's got no roof on, it's got no walls, no floors, but as a structure, it's going to bring it back to its natural, original splendour. But it's in such a fantastic location. It's going to be an awesome development.
Another thing as well, like Anthony, this isn't the only project you got going on. You got loads going on right now. You just bought a pub. You just about on Friday to complete on a piece of land that you built in 14 houses.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, I mean, would you have thought 3 years ago that this would be the case?
No, not at all. And 3 years ago, if you'd have said to me, oh, you know, in 3 years' time you're going to be buying a pub to convert into apartments, I'd have been like, yeah, I can't see it happening. Or to buy a plot of land, I'd be like, nah, it's definitely not happening.
Yeah.
To buy a castle, now you're talking dreams. It's just not happening at all. So to be in this situation is just unreal. You know, to have the skill and the ability to look at something like this and to see what you can do with it and assess it, it gobsmacks.
It's like a fairy tale dream come true.
A little bit. It is.
It's like a fairy tale. What do you think, David? Would you? I know you've been doing big deals for a long time, but like,
yeah. But again, when I went to the crash course, it totally changed everything. And I met yourself, met Anthony, and the development. It's gone so fast and so quick over the last 18 months to get to this stage, doing multiple developments, things like that for ourselves as individuals and not for other people. It's fantastic.
That's awesome. I'm so proud of you guys, and I think it's great to be able to share castle problems with people, because I'm sure, you know, it's honestly, I'm serious though, like for me, there's not many people I can phone up and say like, oh, I'm having this problem with bats in my loft, bats in my castle. Like, what? No one can relate to that, but you know, having you guys now as people I can bounce ideas off and talk to, it's a really good thing. You know, it's a great community, and there's not just you guys. There's a whole bunch of people now doing development and stepping up on the property side, and I'm very, very happy and fulfilled to see it happening. So good job, guys. You should be super proud.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you very much.
Tell me how it feels to. I was going to say have the keys to a castle, but I don't know whether there's a front door yet.
No.
But how does it feel to own a castle?
It's crazy. It's crazy, and the sense of accomplishment you get. I've worked on this for so long. It's something we found yesterday. You know, that sense of accomplishment is so great.
Well, you've had to secure the prize. You've had to structure the joint venture deals.
Yeah.
You've had to put all the paperwork together, and then deal with solicitors. And now you own it. It's yours. No money down, and potentially come out millions on it. Fingers crossed if it goes to plan.
Indeed.
But worst case, I don't think you're going to lose on it. You're definitely going to learn a lot.
100%.
Hopefully going to make a lot.
Well, that's what happened when I sold that massive portfolio. Like, yes, I got paid well, but the education I got from that was worth way more than the fee that I took. And I'd do it all over again just for the education, and that's what I'm expecting in a deal like this.
Another thing is, I appreciate the card, man. You know what Anthony said was very nice, and what David said was very nice. I couldn't actually read what you said, so you might have to read it, but it might be sentimental anyway on camera. But
I can read it, man. I can read it. But a little tip there, I haven't written anything for like 4 years.
Well,
I
don't we writing so bad?
I don't write anything, man. Like,
Doctor's handwriting. Is that property developer's handwriting now?
literally, everything's digital now. I said thank you so much for inviting me down to the crash course. 3 years ago, I was far from the man I am today, and without property, I genuinely wouldn't be as happy or as fulfilled. I could never have imagined how much my life would changed when I attended that course, and thank you so much for putting so much time and effort into building the academy and bringing in so many awesome people. It all starts at the crash course.
Respect, brother. I appreciate that so much.
You're welcome, man.
And honestly, massive respect. You know, massive respect from me. And anything you need along the way, any way I can help, give me a shout.
I'll be in touch, man. Don't worry about that.
All right, bro. Have a good one.
Pleasure, man. Thank you for coming.
Thanks so much. okay, I bought a castle. My students buy a castle. What have I got to do next now? How am I going to lead the way now? Do I have to buy an island or something?
Oh, we'll buy an island if you buy an island.
All right, that's
I'll
it
make
then.
that a deal. I'll make that a
Deal. All right. Hey, see you later, man.